Ah, good old Shi No Numa with my best friend, Peter McCain. How you doing, Peter? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Hello, everybody. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the return to Shi No Numa. One of... I wouldn't even know how to put this map. Because this map isn't... I wouldn't know how to put this map. Because this is... I mean, look. It revolutionized and set forward zombies for the rest of the timeline. Let's go through this. You had Richtofen, Dempsey, Takeo, Nikolai, who we all know as Ultimus, the main crew. You had the Wonder Waffle. You had the PPSH, which I believe was nothing was unworked. I don't remember. You had the Hellhounds introduced for the first time. You had a lot of stuff introduced. You had moving parks. That was new. But today's video is just going to be returning to Shi No Numa, getting a bit of gameplay, and seeing how it holds up in 2024. I just want to say, if you go through this way, you're a weirdo. That's not me being rude. It's just literally no one goes through that way. I don't think a single... Okay, like... What? How am I this way? Okay. But literally no one goes... Thank you. No one goes that way. Everyone goes down here. Down to the mystery box. Now. Oh! You know what? We did the SJ. And a 3 insta kill. Now, if you don't know what Shi No Numa is, it's basically a 4-system map, kinda. So, if you've played Dories, which I'm guessing you probably have, you start off in the main bit, so the main frame, and then you can either go. So let's put this. This is a 5-system map actually, because there's a doctor's quarters. We have the storage, a zombie. We have obviously the flogger, which goes down to the I forgot what it's called, and we have the comm room. So we have 4 rooms, 4 different ways to go, 5 in total because you have the main spawn area. You don't really have much here, except from Peter. How you doing, my man? There is an in-depth story about Peter McCain. I could go into that. If you lot would like to see that video, then I'd be down to do so, of course. But let's open up to the flogger. Now, if you've played Shi No Numa or you've done high rounds on Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3, whatever, you know that this is the training strat. You literally just sit here with a Wonder Waff, PPSH, Speed Caller, and Jug, and just use flogger, and that's it. Now, I also mentioned earlier that there is floating parks. Okay, moving parks. So basically, every game, a park will spawn. So, for example, in here, it could be Jug. Next game, it could be double tap, Speed Caller. You get the point. It literally could be anything. Same with the other 4 rooms. But if you're training, I think you want this one to be that was lucky. Jug. Yeah, it's not too it's not a complex map. Put it that way. This is a very basic map to get used to. But okay, I do warn you, don't go in here, the swamp, because you will get slowed down, and you might end up oh my god, I forgot this game has sprinters in it. I mean, bro, look at around. Now we're gonna go to the comm room, which, I mean, this is a decent area, but it's not good for training because of the swamp, and you get slowed down. But this does have one of the Jug. Damn it. The one, which is probably it's a very iconic song. Also, there is no power, so when you go in, when you go and open a door, for example, perk automatically on. Hold F to buy. Why is there no money symbol? That's weird. But there's no power, there's no nothing, so you literally just open door, straight buy. In Nacht, we didn't have a power switch. In Varuk, we had a power switch. Obviously, later into Reese, power switch. But for this map, back to Nacht, no power switch, but there is perks and there's a lot more space to train and play about. Oh no. The first ever time we were introduced to hellhounds. And I'm gonna be so honest, I used to play COD as a little kid. I don't know how I was allowed, don't ask me how. But when I used to play Shi No Numa, this map used to scare the living fuck out of me. And I used to camp in this exact corner with the trench gun or the Thompson. I didn't reload. I used to camp in that exact corner and kill him. But honestly, people don't realise how revolutionary this map was. I mean, it added numerous things, random perks, which we later saw in Doris. In Black Ops 3, so kind of not. But we saw random perks in different maps. We saw the Wander Off, the Flogger. No, I mean, what other map has the Flogger? Apart from, you know, yeah. I'm not gonna mention that game because it's not the worst, but it's not my favourite. Let's put it that way. But we're gonna go over to the Doctor scores. Hopefully we can get some perks. I don't wanna get some perks, but whoa, I would like some perks because you know, double tap. Had to be one of them, didn't it? And now, oh my god! I mean, that's another thing that they took over from Verrückt. The electric traps, which are a very good idea because I like the thought of having electric traps, and they also help you out in many situations. That you could, I mean, I realistically, I could be dead right here, but electric trap saved me. Yes, it costs 1k, but it's a life-saving thing, so I'm not too bothered really. Oh my god! But that means though that our last cut to go to is double tap, which is like the most Browning. Is the most useless thing in this game because if you don't know, double tap in this game literally just doesn't double your fire rate, it just doubles your bullets. So you're literally losing more bullets. Yes, you're firing at a faster rate, but it's the most useless perk ever. That's why when you see people speedrun Doris, Verrückt, Shi No, obviously not Max, there's no perks, but when you see people speedrun those, it's because they only have speed and jug because they don't need quick revive because it's useless on World at War, and double tap is the most useless perk. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, that was clutch. Oh my god! See, Browning, OP. That was close. That was close. Oh. Wander Offer, Flamethrower, or PPSH. Close enough. I love the MG42 as well. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this is a hot take to some of the COD community, but I prefer the MG42 with the Browning. I'm gonna say it. I'll be the first one to say it. I'm probably not the first one to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I'll be dead honest. Right, we have enough to get speed. But we're trapped. Oh, we're fine. Oh my god, we're not fine. But luckily, Speed Cola does save your life, as the perk jingle just said. Yeah. Wow! Caught it. I didn't really want to carry on Totem G Zombie, sorry. But, look, the video title is Revisiting Shi No Numa. And this is probably the first time in a long time that I've sat down and played Shi No Numa. Now, I like Shi No Numa. It's hated by most of the COD community and overlooked because it's just a basic map, swamp, a hut, and then it's set the way for Doris because Doris literally was based off of this idea because if you can't tell, it's a five-way system. So there's a main base and then 4 different ways you can go. In Doris, main hub, 3 different ways you can go. So it set the way for zombies as we knew it. So you can't take this map for granted. and it has an amazing trap, and it introduced one of the greatest wonder weapons of all time. Need I say more? Luckily we're not on Doris, because if we was on Doris, that would have took my jug, which is a weird bug, but we'll roll with it, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, I just love the setting of this map though. A Japanese military, well I won't say military, Japanese base. I mean, I'm not gonna go into all the lore, because that could just be a whole separate video. I don't need to do it now, you know. But I love the setting behind it. I love the theme behind it. And I mean, look, I love World at War. It was probably, I think it's my first. It was either, was it this or Modern Warfare 2? Or Black Ops? Not. It was World at War. My first ever COD game was World at War. My first ever map was Nax. It sounds ironic, I know, but it was. It was the first map of zombies that I ever fully played. I mean, I grew up with Kino. I grew up with water maps, man. I've been here since day one. Like, I literally have been here since day one, playing zombies. And I've just loved it ever since, and I will. I mean, look, even if Black Ops 6 Zombies flops or doesn't flop, I'ma be there. I'll make videos on that. I'ma be there. Trust me, I'ma be there. But until then, we post old zombies content, and as I said, my channel's just gonna be based around other games as well, because I don't really want to focus on zombies. I mean, I get like I want to be in the zombies community because I always have been, but realistically, if I just stick to one game and my channel gets boring and dead, yeah, there's no ideas I can do, but at a certain point, that's just not going to work anymore, you know? Like, what if Black Ops 6 comes out and it flops, you know? I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying if it does, then everyone's going to go back to old zombies. And personally, I'm going to be real here, and I don't know how many people will see this video or whatever, but I think with how custom maps are getting on Black Ops 3, it's ruining zombies. I'm gonna say it straight, you know. It's ruining zombies. And I say that because 115. I say that because map developers are so good. I mean, you can't discredit them, but because they're so good, and they're making maps and remakes that are literally 10 times better than what Treyarch could ever do, we're all overestimating. We're all overestimating Treyarch. We're all thinking, oh yeah, you must be able to do something better since the whole community can. But like, we've got so many custom maps that what's the point in having Treyarch? They could, right, so let's say Black Ops 6, right, on Steam. They could release mod tools for the community to make custom maps on Black Ops 6. They wouldn't need to make a COD game ever again. And I say that because they could just let the community make zombies, and they would probably still profit off of it. Well, they will, because it's their game. But they can literally just make mod tools for Black Ops 6, where you can make your own zombies maps, like Black Ops 3, and they would never need to make a game again. Because Black Ops 6 custom zombies would literally top it. But they're never going to do that. But I just feel like it's ruining zombies, because the community's expectations on maps are way too high now. Let's put it that way. I'm not finished. The community's expectations is way too high on maps nowadays. Like, we're expecting, I mean, Terminus is looking good, but we're expecting maps to be 10 out of 10s. But then again, we don't realize, people are not realizing Treyarch haven't made the greatest maps ever. Like, they always haven't made great maps. So, you know. But we did die because I'm an idiot, but we're back in. Alright, you know what? That's going to top off, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this, please make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, you know, all of that. I enjoyed making this. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you have any ideas in the comments, let me know. But other than that, I'll see you all later. Peace out. Goodbye.